What's going on, Giants fans? Coming at you with another New York Giants video, and the New York Giants hang on for dear life and defeat the Cincinnati Bengals 19-17 on the road in Cincinnati, and the New York Giants are officially in first place. Regarding the Eagles game tomorrow, and they're playing the Seahawks, so they probably will lose, but regarding the Eagles game tomorrow, if they do lose, the New York Giants are officially in first place in the NFC least, and I am excited about it. And it's been a long time since the Giants have seen first place. Now, I know we play in one of the worst divisions in the history of football, but to be in first place, it's pretty awesome in my opinion. We haven't been in first place in so long, and it feels really good to be in first place. Huge win for the Giants today now. Sorry about that. Let me just address, the elephant in the room. We all know that Daniel Jones did have a hamstring injury. He did leave the game. In the second quarter or the third quarter, he did leave the game with a hamstring injury, but he was on the sideline. He was walking around, he's cheering on the team. He wasn't, in the tent. He wasn't in the tent for that long. So, I mean, it didn't look like it was too serious, but again, never good to see, our franchise quarterback get injured like that, and that's never a good thing. But let's keep it in our prayers that Daniel Jones doesn't miss next week's game against the Seahawks, because if he does, we're going to be stuck with Colt McCoy against one of the best teams in football. That's going to be rough. So, let's all hope that Daniel Jones is able to play next week. Let's hope he's okay. Let's hope it's nothing serious. So before I, get into my reaction to the game, I just wanted to say let's hope Daniel Jones is all right, and let's hope he's able to play next week against the Seahawks. But let's get into this crazy game. So the New York Giants got off to a great start. They scored the touchdown in the opening drive. We had a Goldman touchdown. We went up 7-0. We're thinking, all right, we're in a good position. It looks like we're gonna blow this team out, but that wasn't the case. The Bengals, the first play, they return it. They bring it to the house. They get 7 points on a kick return touchdown, just like that. By in the blink of an eye, we're tied at 7, and that's never good. The special teams did not look good today. I'll admit. It looks like they were asleep the whole game. It looks like they needed a cup of coffee, because they were just they fell asleep the whole game. The special teams was pretty terrible in this game, but doesn't matter, because a win's a win. But anyway, you definitely don't want to see the special teams play like that. It's they're coming off the bye, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a pass. But again, don't want to see the same thing from the special teams next week against the Seahawks. So never good to see that. Never good to see from the special teams. But anyway, the game's tied at 7. The Bengals end up taking a 10-7 lead. Evan Ingram freaking drops a ball at the 15-yard line, and then the Bengals pick up the fumble in typical Evan Ingram fashion. He fumbles the ball. The Bengals recover. They take it down to the 40. They score a field goal, make it 10-7. So the Giants had a chance to score a touchdown there, at least score some points. But Evan Ingram fumbles the ball. The Bengals recover, and we're thinking, typical Evan Ingram. But the Giants, they pick him up. They get 3 more points. They tie the game up at 10 going into the half. And then the Giants take a 19-10 lead after Daniel Jones is hurt. Colt McCoy comes in. The Giants get an interception. Then they get a touchdown. It was Lalos, whatever the hell his name is. He was a practice squad guy. Came in, got a pick. I don't even know who it is. But anyway, I don't really care. He gets an interception. And then the Giants score 3. Then they score 6 to make it 19-10. It wasn't over. The Bengals that end up scoring a touchdown on the final drive of the game. The defense always seems to struggle in the final drive of the game. They just never make it easy. They can never seal a game. Doesn't matter if we're playing the Bengals. Doesn't matter if we're playing the Jets. Doesn't matter if we're playing the Patriots, the Falcons, the Cardinals, the Chiefs. It doesn't matter. The defense just never makes it easy. But the defense steps up. In the final drive of the game, they force a fumble. They pick it up. The Giants win. Huge victory for the Giants. We're at 4-7, but we're winning the NFC East right now. That's crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have even thought this late in the season that the Giants would be winning their division? I didn't. I never would have thought this. I had the Giants going 6-10. I had the Giants beating the Bengals. Now, even though Joe Burrow didn't play, if Daniel Jones did play for the whole game, this score would have been a lot different. I still think we would have won if Daniel Jones played the full game, and if Joe Burrow was there. I still think the Giants would have won. I still think the Bengals are a very bad team. And, with Colt McCoy in there, you can't expect to win a lot of games, and the Giants still found a way to win, so I got to give the Giants credit. And the running game was great today. I thought Wayne Gallman had a good game. Evan Ingram, had some nice plays here and there, but did drop that, had that fumble. Darius Slayton did drop a touchdown, so not a good job by him. But besides that, Shepard had a good game. I remember the catch where he slipped, came up, made the catch. I thought that was a very good play from Sterling Shepard. I thought the offense did a pretty decent job today, especially that Daniel Jones wasn't there. I thought the offense did a pretty decent job overall. Now, even though we snuck past a team that was didn't have their star quarterback, and that was a very bad team, even when they had Joe Burrow, a win's a win, and that's all I care about. The Giants are still in first place, and this is still a 4-7 team. The Giants still aren't a very good football team, but good teams find ways to win. I'm not saying the Giants are good, but I don't think the Giants are necessarily a bad football team. I really don't. A win's a win in my book. I don't care how you get it done. As long as we win, I'm going to be happy. It wasn't easy, but the Giants hang on, beat the Bengals 19-17, and they are now in first place in the NFC East. Now, have a very tough opponent next week against the Seahawks, but let's hope Daniel Jones is healthy. Let's hope he's able to play next week, and let's hope the Giants can find a way to beat the Seattle Seahawks. It's going to be a tough experiment for this, for this young defense, but if they can find a way to step up, I think the Giants have a chance. I'm not going to say they are going to win. I don't think they will, but I think the Giants do have a chance to find a way to maybe pull off an upset and beat the Seattle Seahawks because their defense isn't necessarily great. So, huge win for the Giants today. They move up to 4-7. They're now in first place. It wasn't pretty, as it never really is. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't easy, but that is our third straight victory for the New York Giants, and I am super pumped up about this win. Let's go, Giants. First place, baby. 4-7, but I don't really care how you get it done. As long as you win, I'm going to be happy. The New York Giants are in first place. In the NFC East. My phone's about to die. The New York Giants are in first place in the NFC East, and we're 4-7, but we're in first place. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for this video. I'll try to live stream the game next week. Unfortunately, I'm sorry I could not live stream the game today. I had a lot of stuff to do. Obviously, I actually did a little bit of Christmas lights today, so, happy holidays, by the way. I did Christmas lights today while I watched the game. That was, I had to focus on, doing the lights and watch the game at the same time, so that wasn't easy. But anyway, I got distracted. I had to, sit on my phone for an hour. But anyway, the Giants hang on and beat the Bengals 19-17. And I'm sorry I could not live stream the game today. So, I'll try to live stream the game next week against the Seahawks. It's a 4 o'clock game, so I'll probably be able to do live stream the game next week, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And, yeah, guys, I might do the Eagles game tomorrow against the Seahawks. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't really know what, what my schedule is tomorrow. Obviously, it's, Christmas season, and I'm going to have a lot of stuff to do. Obviously, it's holiday season now. You get it. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this video. The New York Giants are in first place. That's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you guys next time. Let's go, Giants.